From rugged off-roaders to luxury legends, these SUVs didn't just hit the road, they made history. Today, we're counting down the most iconic SUVs of all time. SUVs have come a long way since their humble beginnings. What started as rugged workhorses built for off-road utility have evolved into vehicles that represent power, luxury, and adventure. Some have set industry benchmarks, while others have built a cult following that last generations. But which SUVs truly stand out as icons? Today, we're diving into the most legendary SUVs of all time, the ones that redefined their segments, shattered records, and left an unforgettable mark on the automotive world. Let's get started. Jeep Wagoneer, 1963 to 1991. The original luxury SUV. The undisputed pioneer of the luxury SUV segment. Back in the early 60s, SUVs were mostly utilitarian machines, built for farms, forests, and job sites. But then, the Wagoneer rolled in and changed the game. This was the first SUV that blended rugged off-road capability with premium comfort. Power windows, air conditioning, plush interiors. This was unheard of in an SUV at the time. And let's not forget the legendary wood grain paneling that became a signature look. The Wagoneer wasn't just a trendsetter, it was a revolution. It proved that an SUV could be both tough and refined, paving the way for modern luxury SUVs like the Cadillac Escalade and Range Rover. Families loved it for its spaciousness, adventurers appreciated its 4x4 capabilities, and everyone admired its classic styling. It was one of the first vehicles to introduce the idea that off-road capability and high-end comfort could coexist, setting a precedent that automakers still follow today. Even after its production ended in 1991, the Wagoneer's impact never faded. That's why Jeep brought it back, bigger, bolder, and more luxurious than ever. With the Grand Wagoneer carrying on its legacy, the original luxury SUV is once again redefining what an upscale off-roader can be. Whether it's the vintage classic or the modern reimagining, the Wagoneer remains a symbol of pioneering excellence in the SUV world. Land Rover Defender, 1983 to 2016. The off-road legend, one of the most capable and rugged SUVs ever built. If there was ever an SUV that screamed adventure, it's the Defender. Designed for durability and built to conquer the harshest terrains, this boxy beast has traversed the deserts of Africa, the jungles of South America, and the mountains of the Himalayas. It was the go-to vehicle for explorers, military forces, and even the British royal family. Its ability to withstand punishing conditions made it a top choice for humanitarian missions and off-grid expeditions, where failure wasn't an option. But beyond its legendary off-road capability, the Defender became an icon because of its timeless design and bulletproof reliability. Its minimalist function-first approach made it a favorite among those who valued dependability over flashy features. Even decades after rolling off the production line, Defenders from the 80s and 90s are still roaming the wild, proving their endurance time and time again. Its rugged aluminum bodywork resisted corrosion, and its simple yet robust mechanics meant it could be repaired in the most remote corners of the world with basic tools. When Land Rover ended production in 2016, demand never faded. That's why the brand revived the Defender with a modern twist, keeping its rugged spirit while adding new technology and refinement. Whether it's an old-school classic or the latest model, the Defender isn't just an SUV, it's a passport to adventure. And no matter where you take it, from the outback to the urban jungle, the Defender will always be ready for the next great journey. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this countdown. Toyota Land Cruiser, 1951 to present. The unstoppable workhorse, Toyota Land Cruiser, the definition of reliability and resilience. Since its debut in 1951, the Land Cruiser has built an ironclad reputation for toughness and longevity. Originally developed as Japan's answer to the Willys Jeep, the first Land Cruiser, the BJ, was designed for military use. But Toyota quickly realized they had created something far more than just a utility vehicle. With its robust four-wheel drive system and unmatched durability, the Land Cruiser evolved into a global phenomenon, becoming the go-to vehicle for explorers, governments, humanitarian organizations, and off-road enthusiasts. Whether tackling the unforgiving landscapes of Africa, navigating the remote trails of Australia, or proving its mettle in war zones, this SUV has been the trusted companion of those who need a vehicle that simply won't quit. It's not just a vehicle, it's a global institution. What makes the Land Cruiser iconic isn't just its off-road prowess, it's its unwavering dependability. Toyota engineered this SUV with longevity in mind, using high-quality materials, simple yet effective mechanics, and an overbuilt frame that could withstand the harshest conditions. Owners often boast about their Land Cruisers surpassing 500,000 miles with ease, with minimal maintenance. Its engines, whether it's the legendary 4.2-liter inline-6 from the FJ series or the powerhouse diesel V8 found in modern models, are known for running flawlessly even in extreme environments. The Land Cruiser's suspension is built to endure punishing terrains, allowing it to glide over rocks, mud, and sand where other SUVs would struggle. Because of this, it's common to see 30, 40, or even 50-year-old Land Cruisers still dominating dirt roads and rugged landscapes, proving their worth over decades of use. This durability has made it one of the most sought-after SUVs in the world, with resale values that are among the highest in the industry. In places where reliability is a matter of survival, like the Australian outback or the remote villages of South America, the Land Cruiser is often the only vehicle people trust to get them home. Even when Toyota discontinued the Land Cruiser in the US after the 2021 model year, enthusiasts refused to let the legend die. Prices for used models skyrocketed and demand never wavered. Toyota listened, and in 2024, they brought it back with an all-new design that blends modern tech with the same rugged DNA that made it famous. The latest generation reintroduces boxy, retro styling while maintaining Toyota's unbreakable engineering. It's proof that when a vehicle is this legendary, it never truly disappears. It just evolves. Ford Bronco, 1966 to 1996, 2021 to present, the American icon. Taking the number 2 spot is the Ford Bronco, a name that has become synonymous with adventure, freedom, and pure off-road capability. The story of the Bronco begins in 1966, when Ford decided to take on the rugged Jeep CJ5. But unlike the Jeep, which had deep military roots, the Bronco was designed to be both a capable off-roader and a comfortable daily driver. It was built tough, versatile, and, most importantly, fun. Whether blasting through the dunes, crawling over rocky trails, or cruising through the city with the top off, the Bronco quickly captured the hearts of enthusiasts across America. With its boxy design, solid front and rear axles, and simple yet reliable mechanics, it became the perfect adventure vehicle for those who wanted to escape the pavement. As the years went by, the Bronco evolved, growing in size and power. The second generation arrived in 1978 with a more refined look and a removable hardtop, followed by even bigger, bolder versions throughout the 1980s and 90s. It became a symbol of American off-roading, appearing in movies, TV shows, and countless outdoor adventures. Ford had built something special, an SUV that could tackle the toughest terrains while still being a stylish, everyday vehicle. But then in 1996, everything changed. Ford discontinued the Bronco after a 30-year run, shifting its focus to larger, family-friendly SUVs like the Expedition. The Bronco was gone, or so it seemed. For 25 years, Bronco fans kept its legacy alive, restoring classics and pushing them to new off-road limits. Demand soared, with vintage models selling for 6 figures. Then, in 2021, Ford answered the call with a masterful revival. The new Bronco blended retro styling with modern tech, featuring a terrain management system, advanced 4x4 capabilities, and a turbocharged EcoBoost engine, all while staying true to its rugged roots. With removable doors and serious off-road chops, it was built to take on the Jeep Wrangler head-to-head. The Bronco proved that legends never die, they just come back stronger. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, do me a favor, hit that like button if you're enjoying this countdown. And if you want more deep dives into the world's most legendary cars, make sure to subscribe. Now back to the list. Jeep Wrangler, 1986 to present, the ultimate off-roader. The Wrangler's DNA goes all the way back to World War II, with the original Willys MB proving its worth on battlefields. Over the decades, that military heritage evolved into the ultimate go-anywhere vehicle. With its removable doors, fold-down windshield, and unmatched 4x4 capability, the Wrangler is built for those who refuse to stay on paved roads. What makes the Wrangler iconic isn't just its ability to tackle extreme terrain, it's the culture and community that surround it. Jeep owners don't just drive Wranglers, they live the lifestyle. Whether it's a classic YJ or a brand new JL, every Wrangler carries the same spirit of adventure. This isn't just an SUV, it's a way of life. So there you have it, the 5 most iconic SUVs of all time. From the luxury-defining Jeep Wagoneer to the unstoppable Jeep Wrangler, these SUVs have left an undeniable mark on the automotive world. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Check out our next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.